as long as I've been in Germany, I never ever thought I'd see the day where I'd find something like this. After leaving my own country, coming to a country that I thought understood what people like me go through being in a country like the country I come from, to find this, it's just beyond disappointing. I won't even begin to express how angry it makes me to see something like this. I don't feel like I've been deceived. I just feel like I haven't looked hard enough. I feel like I haven't looked deep enough to find out the true intentions of people that I've decided to surround myself by. This kind of thing right here is the kind of thing that disrupts humanity. These kinds of things are what disturbs everybody. This is what keeps unity and humanity from coming together. It ruins everything about having peace amongst the people. All people. It's disappointing. I hate that I had to find it like this. No one would come out and tell me this. No one would come out and say this to me directly. It wouldn't come to my attention until I fell victim to it. Until I myself became a statistic in a country that I... Germans, how could you? How could you? I defended you. I defended the country. I defended your country. And this is the payback I get? This is the thanks I get? You know, I thought you had good intentions, and I thought you had my best interest in mind. And it looked that way. After all these years, it looked that way. I guess my eyes were closed. I guess I didn't look hard enough. I blame myself. I don't blame you. You're who you are. Just like any other country, they're who they are. What am I gonna do, fuss about it? Get angry? Start yelling and cussing? Move back to the States? What have you done? Now, I got a decent following, so I know a lot of y'all are a little bit confused. So I'm just gonna be forthright with you about this. Everything that I just said is exactly what I would have said if I didn't understand what they meant by this. Basically, no more writing black. No more Schwarzfahren. Australian and German cities to phase out the term due to racism concerns. Transport authorities in Austria and Germany have said that they are phasing out the term Schwarzfahren, which literally translates to riding black. And it's used to describe fare dodging, and they're getting rid of it because of racism concerns. I'm sorry, I worried you guys there. I know what the word means. So basically, the Vienna Transit Company, Wiener Linien, said on Friday it had already begun phasing out the term Schwarzfahren to avoid being misunderstood. Now that word Schwarzfahren means riding black. When I first saw that and when I translated it and I immediately just opened my eyes wide because I was just like, what? No more being able to ride black? What am I to do? Upon reading more into it, the term Schwarzfahren means someone who's riding without paying for their fare. Say they're on the train, but they haven't paid for a ticket to ride the train. And what Austria and Germany are doing is they're cutting out the actual term. So they're gonna label it something else, but they're not gonna call it that because there's a population in Germany that might take offense to that. Now, I'm not one to be all sensitive over stuff like that, but I can see how some might be. Instead of using the term riding black, Austrian officials will use the literal term, Fahrgästen ohne gültiges Ticket. That's a longer way to even say it, so they must be serious about this. Language is a living thing, and that is why the use of the language changes again and again. In order to avoid misunderstandings, we have been using the term passengers without a valid ticket for a long time. However, there was no educational campaign. A similar debate has taken place in the German cities of Berlin and Munich, with both indicating they will also phase out the term. While a ticket on the public transport in Vienna costs €2.40, the fine for riding without a ticket is 105 euros, and it rises to 145 euros when you go without paying it. But does Schwarzfahren have a racist connotation? While it appears the term's days are numbered, at least in official context, some debate whether the term actually has a racial connotation. Now, I don't think so, but I think they get into why people might feel that way. In April 2021, the Black People Initiative in Germany released a statement saying that regardless of the origin of the term, it now had a negative racist connotation and therefore it should be replaced. Tahir Della, a spokesman of the group, told AFP that society must be sensitive to language changes and what terms may come to mean in the present day. So this is quoted as them saying, even if fare dodging was not at all racist, the effect on those affected is that black stands for something negative, for example, crime or illegal activity. So I kind of see where they're going with that. There's a lot of terms, even in English, where people throw the word black on, not to mean the color, but into as mean the opposite of light or happiness or something similar to that. And I can see where people are taking offense where they're using it in a way that it's bringing negativity to it, even if it's not meant to be in a racial manner, which this certainly wasn't. People confuse it and they just don't have their wits about them to separate the two. Like I said, I'm not one of those people. I know the difference unless someone is intentionally doing it. Like I don't stand being disrespected either, but I understand why someone might take offense to this, and I commend them for at least trying to change it. They don't have to. They certainly don't have to. So respect to them. Sorry for messing with you guys in the beginning of the video, but thank you for watching this one. What do you guys think about the changing of the term? Should they keep the term and just be like, if you don't understand it, that's your problem? Or should we give kudos to them for actually being willing to change it? Let me know what you think in the comments below, because that's where I live. No more riding black.